Well met everybody to today's Alpha SC2 Team League cast. It's finally time for some playoff games right here. The seasons are over and yeah, the first one I'm going to cast right now is one of the round of 16 of the amateur series, amateur league of Alpha SC2 Team League. So yeah, let's just hop right in. We're on King's Cove as map number 1, and right here in the bottom right hand corner we have our Red Zerg representing the Vengeance Fishing Club. Here we go with Fjant. And over in the top left hand corner he's representing Dark Oath. Here we go with Mechanics as the Blue Zerg, and as you can see right there in the top left hand corner, production tab pretty much looks the same. Yeah, we have the expansion just a little bit earlier there for Mechanics, but more or less everything looks the same here. Yeah, a little thing to the leagues they are in. Mechanics at least had a Masters frame. Fjant only had a Diamond frame. So I don't know how many games they have played this season, for example. But yeah, could be the case that Mechanics should be the favorite here. Also, taking into regard that the main season was ended by Dark Oath in first place of their group. And Vengeance Fishing Club actually ended up taking the 4th place, so that's why they ended up playing right here against each other in the first round of the playoffs. So overall, I guess we can assume that Dark Oath will be the favorite in the series to take it. But yeah, what do we see here? I mean, it's the standard openers for both Zerg players. We have the 3rd base on the way. We have Baneling Nest on the way. The one thing we don't have for Mechanics yet is the Evo Chamber. Or is it finished already? Or did I see it? No. That's the only difference that we have right now. And therefore, let's see what is going to happen. Speed finishes for both. Here we go. 3rd base is scouted, but yeah, too many Zerglings. Nothing to do there for Fjant. He knows about the timing now. And he knows that, yeah, his base is more or less at the same point in time. So, yeah, not that big of a deal. First Baneling's being warped in, or morphed in it is. Roach Roaring and Evo Chamber coming up right now, walling this up just a little bit. 2 Zerglings will not do that much over here, but they force the Zerglings to get back home. It's 8 of them actually, and Banelings at least get 1 worker. Not the best of deals there. Zerglings getting taken out there. Doesn't see the additional Zerglings coming out. So overall, I think Fjant, yeah, has some good intel in terms of scouting, but still, yeah, he doesn't know about the army, and that might be the scary fact here, because Mechanics is moving across the map. The 3rd base of Fjant is unprotected, more or less. There will be a Baneling, but then that's it actually. And in addition to that, yeah, we have the Roach Run on the way now for Fjant. But will it finish in time before the 3rd base will actually take too much damage here? And oh boy, that could have been a big hit, but it's not going to happen. And there we had the hit, so at least, oh, but a good trade there for Fjant, taking 1 of the Banelings, trading it for 3. So overall, Fjant handled that pretty nicely, I think. I thought there would be more in it for Mechanics in that regard, but yeah, didn't happen. Banelings can change the tides of the battle over and over again. So that's actually the thing here. So yeah, Zerglings getting into the 3rd base, but against the Queen, 2 Zerglings are not enough, right? You need 4, at least 4. And the first Roach is coming out as well. So yeah, he sees the Banelings right here, morphing in. They're not going to do anything there. And then, yeah, Lair Tech is on the way for Fjant. Do we have it finished already for the Mechanics? And yes, we have. Which means that, yeah, he will have Burrow earlier. His Roach Speed is on the way. His +1 is about to finish, so I guess +2 will start kind of instantly. And right now, by seeing that we have 12 and 8 drones in the production tab, this means that after those have finished, Mechanics will take the worker lead, which he didn't have all game long. And Fjant was actually ahead there, but now he's going to fall behind. Upgrade wise, we can see that, yeah, both players chose to go the other way around with the upgrades. +1 attack first for mechanics and the carapace first for Fjant. But as you can see in the production tab, it just turns around. But again, +2 attack for mechanics and +2 carapace for Fjant first. So yeah, stays the same. Fjant focusing on the defense and mechanics focusing on the offense. And then we have mechanics trying to find a gap here. But will it be there? I don't think so. We have an overseer getting into this main base, scouting everything there. But then that's essentially it. Nothing else to do here. The roaches will just go back home because there's not really that much to do. And there we go. Yeah, Roach Burrow, Tunneling Claws on the way for mechanics. We have speed finishing for Fjant now, but will he go for Tunneling Claws as well? I mean, he didn't research Burrow, at least not yet. And it will be an interesting move to see how mechanics is going to use that one. Yeah, and it's finished. And he's moving out already. But Fjant is moving out as well. I mean, it looks like they are pretty much on the same page. Maybe the diamond frame was there for Fjant. Maybe he just didn't play that many games this season. But overall, I mean, the game looks like a mirror, more or less, to like a textbook mirror here. Like everything's the same. Supply, expansions being taken and stuff like that. But Fjant, yeah, you can see fighting uphill in the choke point like that is not the best situation to be in. And you see a spine being there. Some roaches there to defend, and we actually have some borrowed roaches coming over now. I think they have been pulled back with the all army hotkey because they were on the way for quite some time already, and I think it should be there for quite some time. But yeah, we have no detection here. We will have spines in the middle lines. But yeah, you know, roaches will take out workers. But how many? I don't know. We're going to see it on the edges of the screen. This one is being cleared. This one is being cleared. And oh, I think we simply don't have game hard, and that's why we don't see the workers killed, right? Mechanics actually took out 10 overall in this game now. So yeah, I think we should. I should mention that in between games now to have the lobbies with game hard. But nevertheless, we can get everything done here. But in the end, yeah, Fjant ending up having 4 additional workers still, despite the fact that he lost some more. And the army supply still looks pretty much the same. Fjant actually ending up having the better attack or upgrades. So yeah, let's see how that is going to end up. So there we go. Oh, the Ravagers. Oh boy, the Ravagers being taken out. That's pretty good for Fjant here, and yeah, at least taking a lead of 10. These were free units for him to take out easily. So yeah, we have both players with 4 bases now. No creep really going on. So let's see how that is going to end up. But there we go. We have Fjant taking the battle, and mechanics just trying to run, which, yeah, running mostly means taking free damage and losing units, but there you go, that's the reason why he was running. Lurkers are finished, and yeah, he has the first ones out. Lurker Den started immediately after seeing this by Fjant, but still, yeah, he will need to buy some time. We have some Ravagers in there, so in theory at least Lurkers can be targeted pretty easily, but you still need to get in touch to them before actually hitting them. So yeah, let's see if you can do it. Yeah, Overlord will survive here with 1 health hit point. What's going on, eh? And then Roach is getting in, and this is, yeah, not even a cancel. It's just getting destroyed. And he's using the biles against the army, actually, not using them for trying to target, sorry, trying to target the lurkers, but trying to target the army. And there you see movement by mechanics. He's going to the choke, and oh boy, going up that position. Oh, not the best one to get in, right? Oh man. Yeah, having the good position there on the high ground is very good for mechanics, and it looks like he's going to take the lead. And yeah, up by 50 supply in just a blink of a second here. And yeah, he's just fighting Fjant all over the place. He knows that this might be it already. He's taking out buildings. He has the lurkers still being there. Some reinforcements will be coming in, but workers going down left and right as well. But then let's take a look to the other side where we actually have some roaches counterattacking. But yeah, you see reinforcements will deal with that pretty easily. And still we have a lurker there finally being taken out. But at what cost, guys? We're at 83 over 44 army supply. And the second base being taken out now. So this roach finally being cleared up. But then we have some more lurkers in production, and I think, will he actually let them die? I mean, he's not focusing the army on attacking the roaches. I think he could have just taken them and took out a lot more roaches there, a little bit easier. But still, mechanics is in a pretty strong position. Both players having +3 and +3 on the way. So it just comes down to him maybe taking out this one. Cancels one of the upgrades. And then, yeah, he just has the big army advantage here. He just needs to play this out safely, and then yeah, we can just leave it as it is. Takes out the creep there one more time. And yeah, it's just about getting more ahead now, or closing out the game, I think, for mechanics. He was doing a pretty good job fighting back Fjant, going for the Roach Burrow, which, yeah, pretty much did a good job there with attacking at 3 bases at once. And now we have mechanics dancing in front of the 3rd and 4th base, or the 4 more, 3rd and 4th, which is now 2nd and 3rd, I have to say. But there you go. Lurkers are there, and they will be targeted, but at what cost? You can see all these units getting down the choke point, being grabbed there by mechanics forces. And there we go, with the mechanics taking the first point in the series. We're here on Automaton. Or automaton, I have no clue. Pronunciation is such a big thing there, but yeah, you are here with me, bottom left hand corner, 8 o'clock position, whatever you might want to call it. For Dark Oath, we have Columbo investigating this thing, and over in the top right hand corner, 2 o'clock position for the Vengeance Fishing Club. We all know and love him, Darroweve. So let's see what he can do for all of his fans right now and show that he's the one to take the game and equal out the series, or if he will go down, which would mean that we have the match point situation for Dark Oath already after game 2. Yeah, what we see is a PVT. And yeah, looks like Cybercore Gateway. Cybercore before Hatchery here. But other than that, I think everything looks pretty much standard to me. So yeah, let's see how this is going to play out. Yeah, Reaper going across the map. And actually, like, skins, yeah? I really dislike skins. I mean, you can talk whatever you want, but skins is something I really dislike. Just like a few days ago, I played with some friends, and we're in a 3v3, and there was a probe coming into our bases, and it looked like, you know, this probe stacking trick, I guess, where you just stack the probes from one mineral line to the other, or one mineral patch to the other, having all of them looking like one somehow. And it looked exactly like that, but it was a single probe with a skin. So I was kind of panicking, but then it was like, yeah, it's only one probe. Oh, the force field, oh boy. And he didn't get the Reaper. Yeah, Columbo not being on point in that thing here. But then what do we have? It's Marauders, Widow Mines. No starport yet. Expansion finished. Also concussive shells is finished. Maybe he's expecting some good old blink stalkers here. And yeah, with the Twilight Council coming up, second stalker on the way. I guess that's a call you can make. Oh, the Marauders coming in. Oh boy, and that's what you can call a dead stalker. Here we go. Darroweve just making his way over. 2 gateways are in the process of building. We have a shield battery coming up and the second pylon, which might be the interesting thing here, because Marauders coming over, taking out the pylon, unpowering everything here with 2 gateways. So production taken out would be a pretty tough thing to go for. And now let's see, 3 Marauders coming in. But also, does he have... yeah, he has Vault Gate finished already. But can he get in? There we go. Oh, the Marauders. Yeah, you see the shield battery is doing a good job. And the Marauders can't take out anything here. It's not able to save the one Marauder there by just going around with the positions. Yeah, he's trying to deal some damage now because he knows he's going to die anyways. But he only goes for shield damage, which means yeah, it's not going to do that much because it's going to be regenerated. So yeah, Widow Mine drop on the way now. And what is that? A hallucinated Phoenix. And the third base started for Columbo. And yeah, I actually didn't get a glimpse of which leagues they were in the lobby. I wasn't taking attention to that. But yeah, Darroweve is a player you should never count out. So let's see what he can do. Some more barracks incoming, Liberator incoming. Drop making his way over to the main base now. We have Stim on the way. And then this pylon, guys. Columbo is on point there. Widow Mine's coming into the main base. He's not reacting though. He has a pylon there building and seeing what's going on. Okay, Widow Mine's not going for the ideal thing. Oh boy! He's going over to Stalkers and potentially... okay, he's taking that one out. I think he could have taken out the other ones as well. These are cleared. But I think 9 workers are kind of nice already. Oh boy! Genius move, guys! Oh boy! This was so nice! Oh man! Darroweve with an incredible move, just taking out that many workers with 1 hit. That's incredible. Like, what is it? He was at 5 before, right? So it should be 15. 16? 17? Some more being taken out by the Liberator. It's insane. I mean, Columbi is down to 33 now. It's a lead of 15 for Darroweve. He also is going for more and more barracks. Second engineering bay on the way. We have the third command center finished. So it's going to fly over soon, I guess. Because, yeah, he's saturated on 2 bases. So he can fly over already. Oh boy. I mean, Columbo, yeah, shouldn't be counted out. He's on 3 bases and he can build a lot of probes kind of fast. Still, wow, this Widow Mine move here, like seeing all these probes getting into this area. And having the mind to say, okay, I can just borrow on the high ground. Stalkers won't get me. I can focus the the workers and take out such a big amount of workers with the splash. Wow. Fast thinking there. Good job. And yeah, he's coming back with 2 Widow Mines then. And the engineering bay will be followed up by an armory. So you can go for the second upgrades there as well. And behind this, yeah, it's Marauder, Marine, a tank, second tank. But yeah, as you can see on the other side, Storm is coming in. And you can see as well, oh boy, again 6 workers taken out. That's something at least. I mean, he lost the medevac in addition, but overall I think the worker harass from Darroweve's side was pretty good here. Yeah. And then let's see, Darroweve taking this base over here. And I guess the tank will be repositioned soon as well. Adding some more, and yeah, adding some more medivacs, Vikings. I think medivacs are the thing he really needs here. Upgrade wise, what do we have? +1. Okay, +1 armor is also finishing up for Darroweve in just a second. So the next fight will be 1-1 versus 1-1. Nice observer here. Columbus sees that the army is coming and can just go in like, okay, that's something I can fight or I can't. We have storms with the army though, so let's see if he can actually fight this with the Marauder Marine army with just 2 medivacs. That's the thing. But tanks joining the battle as well, and with tanks in there, every army engaging into this will be a hard thing to see happening. But the Zealots, they are connecting here, and Columbi really having an okay army, but now we have no more storms available. Marauder still standing, and he's just stepping forward. Oh boy, also the scan going down to take out the observer, but yeah, you can see he's just forcing his opponent to get out of the range of the shield battery, and he's just trying to get out as much damage as possible. There we go. Even the SCV is trying to do something. 5 more damage coming in. And yeah, he's just going forward. And I think, yeah, limiting production by taking out pylons, by taking out the gateways. That's what you should do right there. And Columbo is just trying to warp in, but Darroweve is on the edge here. He wants to get this done. More units coming over. And let's see if he can actually get this done. We have the tank, or one of the tanks still being there. Blink forward to take out the tank, but still, is it going to be enough? I don't think so. Darroweve just has too much, and he's overwhelming in the end without the tank. But still, that's going to be enough. And yeah, reinforcements coming in. Another tank, some more Marauders are there. There's still at least a little bit of energy there. We have an Immortal incoming. We have some Archons also joining the battle. But will it be enough, guys? Will it be enough? One Archon going down. Second Archon going... not going down, despite the fact that his shields were pretty low. But oh boy, Darroweve is at almost 70 army supply against 19. So he just needs to rally over. You can see the stream of units coming across the map. You can see the tanks sieging, and the third base will have a problem right there. He's not even... Oh boy. What's going on? Does Duelon is lagging just a bit. Yeah. So that might be another stream dropping. Or he might come back, I don't know. But we actually had the best sound moment to actually have a lag here. That's incredible. And everyone's typing F. Maybe I should do the same. Am I part of the mass movement here? I don't think so, guys. I don't think so. But still, the sound is kind of weird to get in like 1 minute of this. Yeah, there we go. He's advertising our stream. Thanks for that. Aelith obviously streaming as well. Yeah, so therefore, if you're not on this one, just go for it. But yeah, let's go and see what's going on. Some more workers being taken down. Actually loses a tank on the high ground, I think. But then he's reuniting his army. The medivac is getting low. The unit's getting low as well. But trying to focus the medivac actually can be pretty expensive here. More reinforcements incoming for Darroweve. And now he's going to chase down everything. As soon as there are no more zealots left, Columbo needs to do what he needs to do. Oh boy, but yeah, you can see all these units are pretty much overstimmed here. Connection of the zealots, and the tanks are going down pretty easily. This is not what you should fight like. I mean, Darroweve is so far ahead in my eyes. The only thing he needs is more medivacs. Just go, wait for a moment, take a good position here. Yeah, this base is not going to go up, obviously, but yeah, you can see like, yeah, healing up your units. You can see 2 more medivacs incoming. Units are, let's say, at half health now. But at half health you can fight a little bit. And you can fight way, way better than with like 5 hit points left, so you can't even stim your army. You can see this medivac unloading on the low ground actually, but yeah. That's going to be a big problem. I guess he's going to focus the pylon, or should he? I think he should. But he's focusing on something else, which might be the army down here. But let's see. Okay, he's actually lifting. Going to the main base. And yeah, you know, this game is not going to have any other outcome. We have everything in the main base of Columbo now. He's bringing himself into position, but there's just one Icon incoming with a recall. And Darroweve is just overrunning this one with, yeah, taking the first map for Vengeance Fishing Club. And we have the 1-1. Here we go with map 3, which is going to be New Repugnancy in the top right hand corner for the Vengeance Fishing Club, Abyss. As the Protoss player and his Terran opponent in the bottom left hand corner representing Dark Oath, we have Krongk, or Krongk it actually is. Maybe I'm just mixing it up because there's a big streamer in Germany called Krongk. So I hope I can pronounce the hard K in the beginning of the word. Kind of right at least. So yeah, it's Krongk. And yeah, it's game 3, we're at 1-1. Let's see what's going to happen. For Abyss, it looks like pretty much just standard. Yeah, Cybercore is on the way before hatchery, but I think we might just see this. Or don't we? He's at 300. He should send over the probe if he wants to go for the expansion now. Or, oh wait. Maybe he doesn't want to go for an expansion here. But then let's just take a look at Krongk. We have the command center starting right there. Reaper is coming out. Wall-off will be finished then. And, oh boy, I was like, yeah, Robo. But then second Robo. Interesting choices occurring right there by Abyss. So let's see how that is going to end up. And yeah, I mean, Krongk has the scout. Therefore he knows what's, or at least kind of knows what's going on. Stalker takes out the worker. And he knows there's nothing in the main base. So his alarm bells should be ringing right now. And yeah, therefore it's a good choice to have the command center on the high ground. He doesn't have to reposition this one. But yeah, bunker is on the way already. Right adjustment to the build, I would say. And yeah, factory finishing. Will we see a tank or a Widowmine or a Cyclone? Let's wait, guys. I mean, he has enough gas to do something. So yeah, Tech Lab being chosen. So it should be the tank then. But yeah, it will be a War Prism and the Immortal first. Which is not surprising. Obviously, Immortals are pretty strong and also War Prisms can save Immortals, but also give high ground vision. So that's the win-win of the War Prism in that case. And therefore, let's see how this is going to end up. We have 2 Stalkers and a Probe. War Prism coming in there as well. So, let's go. Going to the high ground. And taking out the reactor actually would be kind of hard. And he's doing so. Limiting the production to half of what it is. Oh, he should unload the probe though. Okay. Yeah, good job here. Taking out 3 workers, taking out the tech lab, reducing anything you can reduce. Yeah, just going to the high ground. Loses a stalker though. Okay, going down. Oh boy, be careful, the tank. Yeah, okay, saves both of them. Second Immortal joining the battle now as well. And yeah, with having the high ground vision here, yeah, he's now switching to have both the models in there. I think that's a good choice. Also, the War Prism is not damaged at all. And yeah, he actually needs to go for that. And he loses one of the Immortal. Oh man. I mean, this push looks kind of good, but losing the Immortal, not the best thing to do. I mean, you could sacrifice one Immortal to take out the tank, but he didn't take out the tank. He's just taking damage here. At least takes out the tech lab, so there will be no more tanks after the second one that is there already. Yeah, now he's going for the shield batteries. So Abyss is just, he wants to have the pressure high here, and therefore, well, let's see how this is going to end up. We have another War Prism coming up. Yeah, okay, this one is getting low. He doesn't want to get any risks here. But with the second tank coming in for Krongk, I think he's in a pretty good position actually to hold here. Also, Krongk has the better worker count, which is kind of good. Okay, Viking coming in, sacrificing the War Prism. Or is he? No, he's not. Okay, saved there. And he just took out everything with the 3 Immortals. That's incredible, guys. Okay, the War Prism actually was the one thing that was pretty much supported by the shield batteries here. And now we have 4 Immortals in the main base. We have a tank coming up. But yeah, the tech that has been taken out again. And we have nothing actually to take out the Immortals. He's just dancing in the base. And it looks like Abyss has done it right here with the Immortal pressure. And I think, yeah, it's just about, yeah, stutter stepping now. I mean, he lost the War Prism, so he can't go out anyways. But yeah, you see, GG has been called by Krongk. And Abyss is going to take the lead for V-Fish. Okay, guys, as it occurs, we have Sebesdes not showing up for his game in the 10-minute range of time that he has to show up. So therefore, Adune is going to take the free win for game 4. So we are at 2-2 score, and we're going to the ace match next. And here we go with the ace match. It will be played on Kairos Junction. And let me switch the overlay actually to have the right player in the top. We're here in the left, in the top left, with Darroweve as the player representing the Vengeance Fishing Club. And yeah, he's a Terran. Over in the bottom right, we have a Zerg showing up for Dark Oath. And here we go with mechanics. I actually don't know if mechanics as a Zerg somehow relates to sort of. Could be the case, doesn't necessarily have to though, but yeah. If anyone knows, let me know. And then let's see what's going to be happening right there. I mean, we have, yeah, expansion first, gas and pool, pretty standard build over here. Darroweve. Yeah, going for the Reaper expansion. Looks pretty much standard there as well. It's going back with the scouts. What did he actually see? Yeah, went into the main base, sees the pool timing, and then just goes back home. We'll build the depot there, I guess, kinda soon. It's going for the factory right here. Reactor follow-up for after the Reaper, which, yeah, kind of indicates that we're going to see some Hellions. And let's see if that is the case. Could obviously be some more Marines to defend here, but yeah, having the factory there, yeah, I guess it's Hellions, right? Okay. Reaper trying to do something, and he gets a probe, or a drone. Oh boy. Yeah, then he just leaves. And he gets another Zergling. He's such a greedy Reaper, but it pays off, right? Gets a second kill here. Third base is on the way. Did you see that already? Nope, not yet. Overlord on the other side. Yeah, sees the factory swap. And yeah, it's Hellions obviously. We'll see the starport if he just goes a little bit further to the top. Okay, now he sees. I was like, doesn't he want to see anything in the main base? Is he so afraid of anything there? And yeah, just makes sure that there is the starport. Oh, he's actually going in pretty far. But yeah, there's nothing to contest the Overlord anyways, so it doesn't really matter. Yeah, on the other side, ro16 just finished right there for mechanics. And yeah, as I told you, we're in the ace match right now. And this is the match of the first finisher of their group and the 4th place of another group. And Dark Oath therefore kind of should be the favorite, right? But still ending up in the ace match, and yeah, in the ace match it can be enough to have a player like Darroweve who's pretty good. But let's see what he can actually do. Taking out how many workers? Oh, how many? Will he take out workers at all? He'll take out some. 4 of them. Not the best thing he could do, but yeah. It's something. 3rd command center coming up for Darroweve after that. And this looks like going to have... Okay, it's a Viking there and will be Raven or Banshee? Banshee, yeah. Okay, builds another barrack. Hey, he's just a line of buildings and add-ons there. Okay, tier 2 tech for mechanics is halfway done already. Obviously with ro16, yeah, roach speed might be a thing here. And I think Baneling speed might be something as well. He might want to go for sooner or later. I mean, if he scouts that his opponent is going for bio units, Banelings might just occur. But also, Hydras are nice every time, I guess. Yeah, Banshee is finished, as you can see. Cloak will take a few more seconds, but still, he has to go across the map, which means, yeah, he has some time to spend there. 20 more seconds. It will not be finished, I think, if he goes in immediately, but yeah, it will be okay. And there you see the plan of mechanics. It's the almighty, mighty thing called Nidus Network. Yeah, you can see the Banshee just doing its job. That's what he should do. There we go with the Overseer. How much more can he actually get? Oh, he tries to save it. Good job here. Oh, but he stops. And down it goes. Okay, I think he could have saved it easily there, but Darroweve, yeah, sacrificing the Banshee. But then we have the roaches going over to the other side. But what is there to defend actually? There's 2 tanks, some marines. And that's it. So let's see. Marines going down. 2nd tank should position somewhere else. Oh, it's stucking. Oh boy. 2 depots taken out, and yeah, he at least saw that the tank is stacking right there. Didn't get through because he's too fat. Nevertheless, let's just go and see what the Nidus will be doing. Thing is, we don't have an Overlord out on the map, right? Let's just go to his vision. And yeah, there's nothing like that. Was taken out by the Vikings, so therefore the Nidus is kind of out of the game for now. He can obviously go over with some units and maybe close the distance of walking with it, but yeah, it's... Yeah, Viking trying to do something, but Queens deny that. 4th base is on the way for mechanics, while we have Darroweve also flying over his 3rd. So in that regard, he's in an okay position. Army-wise, I think he's okay as well with the tanks on the high ground. He has the safe position here. And yeah, what do we expect here? Mechanics moves out again with just roaches. Oh, he's actually spreading a lot of creep here. Still, what is going on? Mini has a Nidus, not using it though. Carapace will be finishing. But yeah, the number of tanks is kind of okay for Darroweve here. I think, yeah, 2 additional tanks on the high ground. But he needs to go out and do something if he wants to defend his 3rd. And that's what he's doing. Oh, infestation pit. And upgrade. Pathogen glands. And the creep spread is something I like here. I mean, it's just starting, and he could be a little further at 9 minutes, but nevertheless, he has a lot of accurate active creep tumors, and yeah, we'll be just going for it. Where's the scan? Okay, it's there at the 3rd. And he's moving out. Let's see what this is going to do then. 4 tanks are there with some bio army, and Yeah, more medivacs than he had the last time he was moving out. But it was against the Protoss then. So let's see what he can do. Stims forward. Tanks are sieging, all of them actually. And yeah, he reveals Fungal already. Oh, and the Fungal though doesn't really hit that many units, which is favoring Darroweve's position here. Mechanics though, he's hitting down the roach button. Like you can see, he's going down. Also, he has Burrow, but he doesn't have Thundering Claws yet, so he can't borrow and show up next to the tanks for now. But at least he can borrow, but he's losing his 4th base, as you can see. Tanks repositioned, he has 7 tanks with the army now. The Queen is not going to stand anything here. And there we go with the roaches coming in from the back, taking out 3 tanks at least. Oh boy, but is it going to be enough? Darroweve actually taken the army lead and he's just closing in. He's just cutting the army. The tank is there in the back, shooting with everything, and oh boy, this looks pretty good for Darroweve. He might be upsetting Dark Oath right there. He's going into the second base. He's focusing the Nidus for just a second, but there's nothing to go in anyways. Mechanics is down to 40 army supply. He's on the edge, like, how can he hold this? Roach is trying to do their best. Nice, Fungal going down, so he's going to get some more units taken out, but the tanks are sieging right there. Work is being pulled, but that is going to be a massacre here. Oh boy, and I think Mechanics is on the edges. GG, well played, and good luck is called by the Dark Oath player, and therefore we have Darroweve taking this ace match, and therefore the win in this game for the Vengeance Fishing Club.